Jamaica's judicial system has long been the subject of scrutiny, but the recent release of Vybz Kartel and two of his co-accused has placed the system under a global microscope. This has sparked in-depth analysis of the sore points that need improvement. Among them, the matter of legal aid and if it's a worthwhile option for accused people. Natalia Clark has that report.
In the months and possibly years ahead, the recently concluded Vybz Kartel legal saga will be indelibly linked to one inescapable truth: the power of financial resources in securing legal defense. In fact, as noted by prominent attorneys like Berta Samuels and John Clark this week following the famed entertainer's release, many people behind the bars have lost hope of fighting for their freedom simply because they can't afford it. This stark reality highlights the urgent need for effective legal aid and sheds light on why it remains underutilized in Jamaica.
A lot of persons do have the belief that if they do take on the services of a legal aid attorney, that they will be receiving subpar service, and that is not entirely false. I have seen it for myself. Unfortunately, and I see this as an attorney, and I see this as someone who is signed up with the legal aid clinics, I've seen it in practice where sometimes they don't get the best service. You'll have a matter and your attorney doesn't show up.
La Beach, who has been practicing law for about 5 years, suggests that this issue could potentially be addressed by increasing compensation and enhancing accountability.
I think that would incentivize persons, as well as if there was a more regulatory body. So say for instance, if I'm a clerk and I'm at court and I observe that I've had this matter, this person is assigned and they're not coming to court, or I assess the situation and I say, you know, something is definitely wrong, I believe that that clerk should have the responsibility to reach out to the clinic and say, hey, this attorney is not coming to court, or something happened and I think that the clinic should be aware, because competence is important, as well as owning up to the responsibilities that you've taken on yourself when you sign up and you have a matter assigned to you and you accept that kind of responsibility.
She adds that while legal aid has its pros and cons, it shouldn't be seen as the worst option.
I believe that the onus is on the persons who enter into the system, as in the attorneys, to offer the best service, and it is also incumbent on the persons who take up these services, the clients, to determine that, okay, I am either pleased or displeased, and what am I going to do about that? To just say you're not going to do anything at all and lose the benefit of legal assistance might be to their detriment. So I think a better course is to inform the clinic of your experience, if you've had a bad experience, and also if you had a good experience, let the clinic know that, you know, you're doing something good. And if it is that you've had a bad experience, let them know so that they can make an assessment of the attorney in question.
Legal aid is available to anyone before the court who can prove they lack the financial means to hire an attorney. Natalia Clark, CVM News.